Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Well, that's kind of the plan. Charge away. I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is the world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grottyburgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that that painting on his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Well, there we go then, I guess. Grossberg! You got some explaining to do? Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jump at Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Huh? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Okay, so, today's trial. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Actually, that's still, Wright's voice. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Okay, which would even exemplify why you refused. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. My boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. What do you know about Mr. White? So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... You loved that painting, didn't you? Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging there the other day, was there not? The one you said had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He is... tempting? He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail, perhaps? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Blithering old man? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years?! All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Okay, well, what is this DL6 incident? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. I was right! I remember Red White, the same guy who screwed up Maya and Mia's mom's life. And Mia must have become a lawyer to be able to Okay, roll with me on this one. Red White destroyed Mia and Maya's life. Mia and Maya's mother's life. That's a tongue twister. And then Mia decided to leave that world, become a lawyer, so she could gather the necessary information and evidence needed to incarcerate Red White. And Red White got privy on this. And that's why he killed Mia! A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Okay, well, how's he blackmailing you? But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked. The police were marked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Exacto mundo. All right, to the offices! Thank you, sir. Tons of fun. Mr. Poppin' Fresh himself. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, well, these thingamoos over here look like they could be files of stuff. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Crud. What was it? It was the something. Ah, crud, I don't remember the numbers. DL6. Let's see if there's a record in this that catches my eye. A, B, C, F. Misty Faye. That's me and May's mother. Huh. Should I take a look? Well, yeah, sure, go for it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches, which is why she went to work for him! Oh my god! The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Huh, the record stops there. Samia New Grossberg. Yep. Okay. I guess we'll just keep looking through all the various files. Any information is good information. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Yeah, skim. Skim like a crazy person. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here at the end is S. Suicide. Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There are politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all through blackmail and extortion. Instead of letting him control their lives, they killed themselves. Oh my god, this guy is a monster. I can use these newspaper clippings. Huh. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay, that'll have to do. Anything else to do? Shall I check Mia's files once more? Yep, check-a-roo. What file to check? File through T through Z, just to be on the safe side. T, U, I know, W, White. Aha! The entrance W section is missing because White took it! Was it taken? It was taken! And not through the movie! Not the movie, though! Okay. Grossberg, I found thingamaroos, I think. Newspaper clipping! I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Probably my best idea. Anything you had to say about the guy himself? Sorry, sir. I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I'd better give him back this photograph. Returned borrowed photograph to Mr. Grossberg. Well, I already know everything about that, but I guess I got rid of the photo, so whatever. Let's see. The May testimony? Nope, he ain't got nothing to say that. I don't think I can help you with that. Okay. So, I have no idea what else to do. Can I talk to someone who isn't Miss May, isn't questioning? I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Crud, I was kind of hoping I could talk to Maya. Okay. Gatewater Hotel, anything going on over there? Huh, the bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. Someone seems to be enjoying washing the showers. Alright, creepy. Okay, so nothing there, nothing there. Do I really even want to? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Okay. Anything to specifically talk about? Okay. Pretty sure I talked about all those various things, but sure, why not? I think we're past the need to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot, and quickly. Huh? What's the matter? You seem distressed. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Take this. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. The company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office. Hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong? You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? This Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quititude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as with Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they would make you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir! Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Gah. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Heh. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean... you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like, a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me! Oh, Maya. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. To be continued. This man ruined Mia's mother's life and then killed her. The bulk of Mia's adult life was spent on trying to get this guy put away. And before she could get the chance, he snuffed her out. I may not have been a part of this initially, but I have to get this guy put in jail. Permanently. Everything he's done, unforgivable. And in the next part, I plan on doing just that. I'll see you all then.